आयुः कामायमानेन धर्मार्थसुखसाधनम् आयुर्वेदोपदेशेषु विधेयः परमादरः. The ultimate aim of human life is to attain the purusharthas, that is dharma, righteousness, artha, wealth, kama, desire, and moksha, liberation. The healthy life which is needed to attain these purusharthas is achieved by following the principles of Ayurveda. Hello everyone, my today's topic is Dinacharya, that is Ayurvedic daily routine. Dina means day and Charya means regimen or routine. So Dinacharya is the daily routine which is to be followed by healthy person. Dinacharya is a wonderful Ayurvedic art of healing body, mind and soul. How we live our day fully, completely, totally with awareness and in harmony is very important. So Dinacharya is an ancient Vedic art of healing, unfolding the inner balance of body, mind and consciousness. Dr. Vasant Lad has explained so beautifully about Dinacharya. He said, we have circadian inner invisible clock within our hypothalamus, that is medulla oblongata. That is biological time. And Dina is chronological time. Chronos means time, and from that is sun rising and sun setting. So the biological time and chronological time should go hand in hand. As we all know, three doshas, that is Vata, Pitta and Kapha, the three pillars of our body constitution. Morning is Kapha time, midday is Pitta time and evening is Vata time. And again in the evening after sunset is Kapha time, midnight is Pitta time and early dawn is Vata time. So early morning and early evening is Kapha time, midday and midnight is Pitta time and dawn and dusk is Vata time. So Dinacharya is art of balancing Kapha dosha in Kapha time, Pitta dosha in Pitta time and Vata dosha in Vata time. So in Dinacharya, every action done with awareness brings harmony in our life. Our Dinacharya begins with waking up at Brahma Muhurta. Brahmo Muhurta Utishtet Swasto Rakshartam Ayushaha. For Swastha Rakshana, one should wake up at Brahma Muhurta. Brahma means knowledge and Muhurta means time. So it is the time suitable for perceiving knowledge is Brahma Muhurta. In Ayurveda, it is mentioned that the whole universe acts like a womb in the early morning. The universe is completely filled with tremendous cosmic energy, and we can receive this energy through our Sahasrara chakra, which is the gateway to energy flow, if we wake up at Brahma Muhurta. So as the environment is calm and is full of cosmic energy, and as our subconscious mind is wide open, it is the best time for sadhana. And Brahma is creator and Muhurta is time, so it is creator's time. The potential of creation is at peak during this Brahma Muhurta. So you can create anything what you want in your life. You can create good health, knowledge, new skills at this time. One Muhurta is of 48 minutes. So ideally one should wake up 2 Muhurtas, that is 96 minutes before sunrise. That is the time between 4 to 5:30 is the Brahma Muhurta. After evacuating our bowel movements, oral hygiene is recommended. That is Danta Davana, that is brushing of teeth with good quality and soft tipped herbal brushes with the 12 angulas, that is 9 inches in length and diameter of the tip of the little finger. The herbal brushes prepared from the sticks of plants like Nimba, that is a neem plant, Arka, Khadira, Karanja, which contain the Kashaya, that is astringent, Katu, acrid or Tikta, that is bitter taste. and brushing of teeth helps to eliminate bad odor and also prevents from decaying and infection. After brushing, one should do tongue scraping with copper tongue scraper. Then anjana, that is collyrium to the eyes, you can say Ayurvedic kajal is recommended. So Saviranjana, which is also known as Neelanjana or Krishnanjana, is very pleasing to the eyes, hence can be used daily. When we use Saviranjana daily, then our eyelashes become thick and oily, and our eyes become clean, beautiful, and make our vision sharp. After Saviranjana, Rasanjana. Rasanjana is the collyrium prepared from the decoction of the herbal plant called Daru Haridra, and it should be applied once in a week to drain out the kapha, that is the mucosal secretions from the eyes, and it also enhances the circulation. So Rasanjana is having more purificatory properties. Thereafter, Tato Navana Gandosha Duma Tambula Bhagbavet means Navana, that is Nasya, Gandusha, that is oil pulling, Duma, inhalation of herbal smoke, and Tambula, that is chewing betel leaf, is recommended. Let's see one by one. First one is Nasya, that is administration of herbal or medicated oil through both nostrils, 2 drops in each nostril. It is, the nose is the gateway, door to our brain. So administrating the medicated oil or ghee through our nostrils increases circulation to our brain, and it also nourishes and enhances the brain function. And the best oil for Nasya, that is Anutaila, and we can also use Desi cow ghee. And after Nasya, Gandusha, that is oil pulling, is recommended. So oil pulling is an ancient practice of holding oil, that is medicated oil, in mouth. So it is holding and swishing for 15 to 20 minutes, then spitting it out. Oil pulling removes bacteria and bad odor, and it helps to strengthen our teeth, gums, and jaws, and it also increases blood circulation to our facial muscles. And the best oil for Gandosha, that is oil pulling, is coconut oil or sesame oil. And then Kavala, that is warm water with little bit of salt added gargling, is recommended. So by gargling, it clears our throat and also stimulates our vagus nerve. After Kavala, Duma, that is inhalation of herbal smoke, is recommended. So disinfectious action of herbals, some herbs like Haridra, that is turmeric, Gugulu, Vacha, clears our respiratory tract, our oral cavity, and pharynx. After that, betel leaf chewing is recommended. So chewing a betel leaf improves our taste buds and also removes bad odor and strengthens our oral cavity, promotes our oral hygiene. Abhyanga, oil massage, it should be done daily. The recommended oil for Abhyanga is coconut oil or mustard oil. It rejuvenates our body, improves our blood circulation, enhances our digestive fire, induces good sleep. It improves our skin tone and complexion, delays aging, and relieves tiredness. If you don't have time to do Abhyanga for complete body, at least it is recommended as you should do on head, ears, and feet. After Abhyanga, pranayama and yogasanas are recommended. Exercises bring lightness and makes our body flexible. It improves our work capacity, enhances our digestive fire, and also burns fat. Then Ubatana. Udvartana or Ubatana, that is upward massage of powder medicines. So upward massage of powdered medicines like Triphala Churna, which pacifies kapha and burns fat, thus benefits in weight loss. It also improves your skin complexion. We can also use green gram coarse powder for Udvartana. It acts as scrub. And after Udvartana, Snana. For bathing, one should use warm water below our neck region. And for head and facial face, we should use normal water. So when we use normal to cold water for head and face, it stimulates our vagus nerve, which is an important nerve for creativity, innovation and decision making. So bathing improves our appetite, digestive fire, and it gives strength and energy, eliminates dirt, sweat and lethargy. Next comes dhyana, that is meditation. You can do meditation for 15 to 20 minutes, which releases stress and keeps your mind calm and peaceful. And after that, ahara. The food what we consume should be wholesome food consisting of shad rasas, that is 6 type of rasas, that is madura, sweet, amla, sour, lavana, little bit of salt, katu, little bit of spicy, tikta, bitter and kashaya, that is pungent. So our food should contain all these 6 rasas and it should be in moderate in quantity. Overeating and irregular food diet habits should be avoided. So our lunch, breakfast and dinner should be on proper time. So our breakfast should be 8 to 9 am, lunch should be at 12 to 1 pm and dinner before 7:30 pm. And make sure that your previously taken food has digested fully, then only you can take the food. Devaswapa, that is sleeping during daytime, is not at all recommended in Ayurveda as it increases kapha. Then Ratri Charya, take light and easily digestible food in the night. Don't take full meal at night. And massage the soles of feet with coconut oil before going to bed to induce good sleep, and go to bed as early as possible. To conclude this video, let me summarize the steps of Dinacharya. Wake up at Brahma Muhurta, Danta Davana, that is brushing of teeth, tongue scraping, Anjana, that is Saviranjana and Rasanjana, then Nasya, Gandusha, Dhuma, Tambula Sevana, Abhyanga, Vyayama, Udvartana, Snana, Dhyana, Ahara, Ratricharya. So, follow the Ayurvedic principles and stay healthy, be happy. Sarve Jana Sukhino Bhavantu.